So, good evening, Facebook. Tonight, I wanted to talk to you about what therapy is and what it isn't. I've heard a lot of people over the last couple of months talk about Iyanla Van Zant and is that therapy? Is it not therapy? What is it? And I thought it was really interesting and important for me to talk about this because I think for especially people of color, therapy has been taboo for so many years. And we're really just starting to embrace therapy, and people are ready to get healed and get healthy and whole. And now we have Iyanla Van Zant on TV, and people are becoming frightened by the idea of going to a therapist and experiencing what they're seeing on the own network. So I just want to tell you right now what Iyanla Van Zant does is not therapy. Ms. Van Sant is considered a life coach. I'm not sure if she's got training in that or if she's has some kind of certification. She also is a lawyer, and so her tactics are very harsh and sometimes brash. And a lot of those tactics are lawyer, right? And while some people have said that they felt like their life has changed for the better because of interventions that she's used, it's not therapy. Couple of reasons why I tell you that's not therapy. One, she pushes people to talk about things they're not ready to talk about. She tells people what to say to people when they're confronting people about what their pain is. She physically touches people, like having them lay on her, sit on her lap, rocking them back and forth. She's even called someone Nefty, Keisha Cole's sister. In one of the episodes, she called her a bitch. So these are the kind of things that you see on this show that make people really nervous. And this is not therapy. A therapist's goal is to make you feel like one of my mentors said to me one day, you should feel like a turtle who doesn't need his shell. So no, you won't feel that way in the beginning, but a therapist is supposed to make you feel safe. One. And the other thing is they're also supposed to really work with your time. One of the major things you learn in social work school is start where the client is, which means we walk the journey with you at your own pace, your own space, emotionally, physically. We don't push you beyond your capacity. And we allow you the opportunity to feel safe so that we can help you deal with those things that have held you hostage for so many years. And so therapy is a safe space. It should feel like a conversation with a friend, someone who's sitting on the sofa next to you or across from you, listening to whatever you think is important and asking you some questions, and sometimes tough questions, to help connect the dots between what's going on with you today and maybe how it relates to past relationships, past behavior, past attachment, past loss, past family challenges. And once you're able to make those connections with the help of a therapist, you start to understand your behavior, and then you can make a course correction and start doing things differently, and seeing your life differently based on making certain connections, understanding where your disappointments, your fears, your anger, and your sadness lies, and then really starting to heal and close some doors that have been open, some wounds that continue to fester and control your behavior. So I just want you to know, if you're ready to go to therapy, it's the most amazing experience that you can probably have in terms of self-care. It is courageous. It can be exciting. It can be tough, but it definitely is not something that you see with the Iyanla Van Zant on OWN. So contact a therapist today. Start the healing process, because we're all ready for you to start to live your best life.